Oh, hey everybody. Adam Ranoff here. I just got in from Colombia a few minutes ago. Just got off the plane. I'm here at the Sheraton Miami Airport for one night before I head back to California. Oh my God. Whew. What a trip. What a trip. Alright, well, I wanted to give you guys an idea of how I eventually packed my MindShift Gear MP-3 version 2.0. I did a little preview when I got to Colombia, and now that I'm back, I can tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly about this. There's no ugly, there's just a couple of things that you don't want to do with this bag. I'll explain that. But just for reference, everything I brought on this trip was in these two bags right here. This one was my clothes and my toiletries and stuff, and everything else was in here in my MindShift Gear bag and the MP3. This thing is awesome. I can't say enough good stuff about it. It is the bag that I want to use on every trip for carrying my gear around. It's compact, it fits everything, and it works. First, a couple of things that you don't want to do with this bag, and then I'll get into how I eventually used it. This is not the bag if you're going to go hiking into the jungle and you only need part of your gear. If you need all your gear, this is it. But this thing is big, it does get heavy. And if you're going in the jungle and you're going to be hiking for 10-15 miles like I did, not a good idea. It is good for storing everything if you're if you got a Jeep, you got a 4x4, or you got a little truck you're gonna take in there, and you've got a crew and a guide, and you're gonna be able to leave this in the truck, jump out, go take care of business, and come back. But this bag, I repeat, is not the right bag if you're going to be going into the jungle with a small team and you don't need all of your gear. What I did is I went birding, I went taking pictures of birds, and so what I did is I just took my long lens in a holster and went in there with that. A couple of memory cards and a couple of batteries and maybe an extra lens. But that's it. This is not that bag. But I will show you how I did use this bag. So first of all, if you didn't see my first video, this bag is compact. It's only a couple inches deep. It lays down when you're in the hotel or you're in the Jeep, and it's perfect to put stuff on top. If you need to put stuff on top, it goes under seats. It's awesome. The big thing about this bag is it's got these 3 giant pockets, and this giant long pocket is good for your long lens. I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm going to start with the top. On this bag, there's a tiny bag on the top. I use this for my memory cards. It's just about the right size for my Pelican case. I keep my memory cards in there. I kept my reading glasses in here for a little bit. I got my other bag right now. On the top, on the other side, is a business card case. This is awesome because you can throw your card in there, and when your bag is in the truck, if you've got other photographers, they know which one's yours. The backpack straps are really good. They're hardcore. They line up so they don't flap around. You can pull these down. You can even Velcro them down. It's got a chest strap that I used all the time. It's got really good padding on the bottom, on the lumbar, and also on the top on the shoulders. It does get heavy, but at least you're not going to get tired of that. You're going to get hit by the weight. These straps, when you want to put them away, just go right in here and they disappear. Just like that. And they Velcro down. Totally awesome. Just like that. So, but I'm going to leave these straps out right now, just so you can see it. Also on the outside there's a pocket here. It's a little bit almost like an elastic kind of stretchy material. You put your water bottle in here. You can put your tripod in here. I didn't put my tripod in here because my tripod's inside. And I'll show you that in a minute. But over here, you can put your tripod. You can put anything you want. It's got pieces right here so you can Velcro stuff down. You can Velcro strap in your tripod. I didn't do that. On this side too, you've got a handle and another strap holder. And I got straps inside in case I need to strap something on. On the top, it's got a handle so you can pull it out of an overhead on the airplane. So now for the major pockets where your gear goes. First of all, you've got this lip right here that protects it from dust, water, anything else getting onto it, which is really good. Now, the big pocket, long pocket right here. I kept my long lens in here, and I'll show you right here. This is my Canon 70D with a 400 5.6. Not exactly a 600, but it fits perfectly in here, connected to the body, and I've got more room for other stuff. If you've got a 600 or a larger lens, it'll go all the way up to the top. On the top, I kept the rain pocket, or the rain cover from MindShift Gear that they send along with it, which is good because where I went it was raining maybe 3-4 times a day. I also keep my My Passport wireless Western Digital with the SD card slot to make backups and memory cards after every shoot. Keeps it padded up in there. Now, here's one cool thing. Behind the long lens, this thing is deep enough to keep my 50 to 150 2.8 Sigma on one side using the dividers, and on the other side my tripod inside, which was awesome. I always knew that I had my tripod with me and I could get this thing out in seconds if I needed to use it for something. And the dividers that MindShift provides can be customized for whatever configuration you have. It does take a little while for the figure out what configuration works the best. So I'm going to put the lens back in, and my other long lens. Those are my two long lenses that I brought on this trip. Also up here you've got pockets that are good for batteries, cards, tools, straps, anything. You've got two of these pockets up here. And they've got a mesh material, so you can get to them quickly. Good zippers. So, and yeah, by the way, these zippers are huge. I thought they were excessive, but after using them for a while, you get that feeling that, hey, you know, this is real. This is legit. These aren't any cheap zippers. These are big zippers. Strong zippers. So, there's one pocket on the side. That's half your pack. The other half is divided up into two, and here's how I used it. You might use it differently, but this is what I used it for. Top one, I kept all my lenses in here. I got my my Rogue Safari flash extender, and I've got 3 lenses. I've got my Zen lens, which is my 1.8 18 to 35 Sigma. I did all my landscapes with. Right here, I've got my Canon 60mm macro, and over here my Tokina fisheye wide angle. And on the other side, on the outside, I kept all my cables, charging apparatus, batteries, and all the other stuff right here. These pockets up here, I kept connectors, tools, little stuff, screwdrivers, anything you need. And that's one pocket right there. The other pocket down here, I got extra straps, so if I need to strap something to the pack for any reason, I can. In this mesh pocket on the cover flap. Inside here, I've got my sunglasses case, my laser designator for hunting wildlife at night, filters, extra battery, more straps, more filters. Oh yeah. Also, MindShift throws in MindShift Gear throws in these mesh pockets with Velcro on the back. You can Velcro these mesh pockets anywhere. Now, what I did is I Velcroed them to the inside of this compartment. So I had my other filters accessible at all times. It comes with 2 of them. So, there you go. There's that compartment right there. Heavy duty zippers. Now, one thing that is signature on the Moose Peterson series is the moose ears. I didn't get it, but once I got it, I got it. What happens is, you open this up, and the zippers are in a configuration where they don't 100% open. They just leave maybe like a centimeter of space or 2 centimeters of space at the very end. And here's the effect. You come in here, you grab it, and all you got to do is let go, and the thing closes itself. Where I was, it was raining all the time, sprinkling rain all the time. And so this way, the thing closes, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about zipping it up while you're using your gear. All you got to do is get your gear and just let it close. I did that several times when I had to run in and grab my camera body, grab my long lens, and run out of the hotel room and get a shot of something going on nearby. So again, this is the MindShift Gear MP-3 version 2.0. Excellent bag. I'm going to take this on every trip, and I'm going to put all my gear in there. Everything. My clothes go in another bag. This is my gear. My gear stays with me. When I was getting on the plane in Bogota, coming to Miami, they said over the announcements, hey, we got a full flight. We're going to need to check all your carry-on bags. So I gave him my other bag, and I said, this one stays with me. I went on there. All the overheads were full. All I had to do was find a space that wide. And I put this thing in there, and bam, it fit right in, and I closed it up. I don't know how they did it. It's like special measurements or stuff. I don't know. But the guys at MindShift Gear, they think about this stuff. It went in there to the overhead and closed up when there was no more room. And I'm not getting on the plane without this bag. This is everything. So, anyway, that's it. I'm back. You guys take care, and look for all the pictures soon, okay? All right. See you later. Ciao.